smudges on my thumb, pencils worn down to the nub. Gray dust covers the floor. I draw. I build charcoal clouds across the white page, heavy ink bleeding through. Tales from the sketchbook coming alive. Say something nice, tell me it's worth the time. Say something nice, watch as the colors climb. Painted a place where the sun never sets, filling the gaps in the grid. Ooh, draw it all out. Ooh, acrylic, dripping off the wood, splattered stains on my favorite hood. Bright pink, yellow, green, dragon scales under a lime wash, slipping far away. Hidden maps for a lost king, ancient paths carved in walls from the sketchbook coming alive. Say something nice, tell me it's worth the time. Say something nice, watch as the colors climb. Painting a place where the sun never sets, filling the gaps in the grid. Ooh, draw it all out. Ooh.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Art and Tales Morning Edition. I finally have time for some morning edition. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. Yep. If you didn't hear that, you're probably going to hear it now. Let's see here. We got somebody in the chat, in the voice chat here. Wait a minute. Got somebody. Where is she? Audio. She should be here. Why are you not here? Oh, because I don't have you up. Now I have you up. No, I don't. Hang on a second, chat. Oh, sorry, cancel. No, I don't want to discard that. I don't want to do that. What? No, cancel. Why are you not working? Saves. Okay. Hey, wait a minute. All right. Testing. 1, 2, 3, testing. Can you please say something?
Good morning, Vietnam.
There we are. We gotcha.
I'm nervous.
Don't worry. I gotcha.
I was nervous.
As you can hear, because you can't see her, we have the great dreaming Tabitha here in the voice chat.
What did you say? How did you say the name?
The great dreaming Tabitha?
You said Tabitha, and I took that personally.
No. I did not say Tabitha. I said Tabitha.
Roll the tape.
Anyway, I hope everybody's having a wonderful Friday morning. It is Friday. We have made it. We have survived, and we have surpassed another week. Oh my gosh, another week. No. I don't want these weeks to go by, actually.
You don't want the weeks to go by. You don't want life to carry on, Maria? Is there a conversation that we need to have?
Maybe, but not now.
Oh, okay.
Not now. Anyway, so yes, we have some we got some stuff going on. I don't know what you're going to be doing but on your end, Tabitha. But
the typical voodoo doll making.
Hey, that's my job. That's why I crochet. Yeah. That's why yeah.
Okay. Well, haven't seen your voodoo dolls lately, but
it's true.
No, I'm actually, chat, hold on to your buckets. I'm gonna be painting.
No, stop.
I know.
Stop.
I know. But hear me out.
Hear you out.
I've missed it, and I have to, but I am a little bit stressed this morning because I haven't done this in so long, and one of the reasons I haven't painted in forever, even though I miss it and I love it, is because of the setup. It takes so long to set up. even if I'm not filming it, which that already adds a whole other
Yes.
dynamic. Like, Maria, you should look at my setup right now. It is a catastrophe.
No.
Cameras everywhere, lights everywhere. It's ridiculous. But the even without that element, it's the time, and I think because I live in something of a fast-paced world
Mm,
and all this kind of stuff, that
mm,
it's difficult for me to get back into, even though I enjoy it, excuse me, you know how you procrastinate doing what you love because
mhm,
of the time involved,
mhm,
even
mhm,
though psychologically
mhm,
you wanna do it and you
mhm.
will enjoy it. One, it's kinda like exercise, at least for
Yes.
me. A lot of people say once they get a routine doing it, it's not
Yes.
a problem. It's the
Yes.
starting. So, I've
Agree.
got I've got a blank palette, freshly cleaned, and you can't see it, but it's beautiful. It's like, "Oh," it's like a blank page. Where do I start?
I
And then you
love those
just
blank
look at it,
pages.
and I'm like, because I mix my own colors, I'm like, "Oh, no."
What we
So
gonna
I've made it
do?
3 times as hard for myself.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
well,
mix my own
fair enough.
colors.
I mean, I understand because for me every time, which is why it doesn't happen a lot, hasn't been happening a lot lately. It's like, "Oh, we got to stream, like on Monday. We got to stream music. You got to stream some games." And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, it's like everything that implies to stream gaming, they don't understand because for that I have to take down my easel, take down the lights,
Mhm.
set the camera, the only camera that I have, put the other uh, transfer the second monitor onto where my easel was, and then do all the setups. It's like there's a lot going on behind the scenes just to set up between art and between gaming. So it's like, oh my
Yeah.
gosh, really,
Yeah,
there's a lot.
it's a lot. Yeah, I mean,
And
fortunately, I have 3 cameras, so I can kind of, like,
that's lucky. Yeah.
but, I mean, I only have 1 camera for streaming, but if I'm gonna be, like,
Mm,
recording stuff,
mm.
that's, nonsense.
Well,
But we're doing it. We're doing,
yep,
well, so you
I'm
had
proud of
asked,
you.
"What am I doing?" So I
Yes.
told you the medium that I'm doing.
Yes.
But what am I actually doing is that if anybody's a follower over on my channel, they know that I'm making my own stories, and
Yes.
attempting, let me put that out there. I am attempting to make the cover art for my short story of Sir Manchego de Pepperjack and the
Oh
Knights of the Pantry.
wow.
So I've done the drawings, the digital drawings, and they've
Yes.
been lots of fun, and I've really enjoyed that.
Yes.
And I'm having a hard time with the cover art. For some reason,
Interesting.
Thicket's cover art was a little easier to do
Mhm.
than this one in particular. So I think, you get so overwhelmed with options and
Yes.
possibilities that you don't know where to turn.
Yes.
So I did all of the drawings and all of the colorings, and then to give myself some ideas, I did upload it into some programs like Canva, try to throw some filters on it and all this kind of stuff.
Mhm.
And the problem is that then the filters distort the images, right? A lot of times
Oh,
the filters
yes.
are essentially AI, right? So they'll
Yes.
misinterpret the information. So
Yes.
like one of the drawings that I have is really cool looking, but it just messes with the fingers or the whatever,
Mm.
or I even tried, I'll admit that I even uploaded my character into an AI program and said, "What could you do with this character? Like, I'm curious."
Mhm.
And it gave me this really awesome picture, but once again, a lot of the details were wrong. So the pose was cool, the lighting was cool, and the idea was cool, but the image is wrong. It's incorrect. It's not my guy.
Mhm.
And but I really liked the idea of what it had presented to me, but I'm
Mhm.
like, I can't put this forth, um for the integrity that I have for my art and what I try to promote and everything like that.
Mm.
I want it to be authentic art. So, and you waste more time trying to quote unquote perfect AI
Mm.
than if you would just do it yourself.
Mm.
So I was like, "You know what? I'm gonna do it." I got the image printed out, I corrected what was wrong, and
Mhm.
then I did the transfer paper, which is my first time ever doing that to canvas,
Mhm.
and, so now we're gonna paint it the way it's supposed to be, And I don't know if this is going to be the cover art for it, but hopefully it will. And then the other thing is too is that it just keeps you in touch with reality,
Yes.
and it's just a good exercise. A break from the digital, a break from screens, that kind of
Bravo!
stuff. So,
Congratulations.
yeah, I curtsy. You can't see it, but I did it.
Well, that sounds really good, and I wish you the best of luck. So that it
Thanks.
it's like on your first try, it does come out because I am trying very hard. I'm working right now on my comic.
Ooh, yes, I see.
Yes, and
Congratulations.
it's like so yesterday I was able to, I don't know if you checked out the stream afterwards, but I was able to finish the second panel on the same of the story, and it's like finally I have something that can I can use.
Mhm,
Granted, it's not that great, but again, I'm following kind of Kesh's semi
mhm.
advice in saying that, you know what, draw just a crappy version of your
Yes,
drawing.
start
You
somewhere.
gotta start somewhere. So I did. It was like, okay, and then this came out because I was thinking, it's like, okay, so the next step is that there's a knock knock on the door for the girl to come in, and I'm like, how do I do that? So I actually ripped out the page where I started off a door, and I'm like, no, I don't like this. So I said, what if I integrate it into the same panel? That saves me a lot of trouble. It saves me paper, and it saves me. It's like I don't have to design an entire thing for that. So,
Mhm,
so I did. I put the two characters, and then I had the third character in the back, and then I did the hand. It's like knock knock, just a little
mhm,
small panel down here,
mm,
and I'm like, yep, that works. That
yep.
definitely works. Now,
Sometimes the simplest thing.
the question is, what do I do now? So I wrote up here storyboard, and I'm like, okay,
Yeah,
so it's like I know the story
yeah,
by heart, not word for word, but I know the
yeah,
flow of the story. But to put it into images is very difficult. So I'm like, oh my gosh.
sure.
Now, okay, so knock knock, obviously she has to go into the house. They have to listen to the story, whatever she explains. Um, and then, uh, and then she has to start like creating this fabric so that the old man can start selling it. So that's where I'm at right now. I thought this was a simple story. It's not.
Well, the story might be simple. Illustration is a whole other dog in the fight.
You know what? And I think I'm of your party in this case. Is like I don't think I'm a comic book artist.
I have found that out myself, yes.
It's like I
One
love
page, sure. Whole
yes.
book? No, thank you.
Yes, I think that's kind of it, because in order to illustrate an entire book, you have to have a flow. You have to have ideas of how you can communicate the flow of a
Mhm,
story through
mhm,
images as opposed to words, which is a lot easier, as a storyteller. It's a lot easier just
mhm.
to get the things flowing, but it's like
Yeah.
how am I supposed to do this? So my next image should be, and you know what? I forgot my iPad downstairs. Can you
The
entertain the
cardinal
chat?
sin. Huh?
Entertain the chat.
Entertain the chat. You
Yes.
got it. You
Yeah.
want fries with that?
Yes. Some
Yeah.
Cajun fries from Arby's, the swirly
Oh,
type. Oh my gosh, stop it. Now I
Cajun,
want now I want Arby's fries
Cajun
again.
curly fries. You got it. You got it.
Okay, chat. I am going to leave you with Dreaming Tabitha. She is going to entertain you with her beautiful voice. She's probably going to sing some karaoke song, Down by the
Ah,
Range,
yeah.
something like that. And I'm
Yes,
going to get my
yes.
iPad because I'm going to show you some mangas that I have had for I think almost 10 years now. but but
Yes, I am. I am known for my karaoke.
there you
Sure,
go.
sure.
Larry's in the chat. He's watching
He,
us. He's watching
he's got
us.
his eyes
He's got
on
his eyes
us.
on us. You're gonna have the eyes on a blank page, but you will be hearing,
Me,
Tabitha's
my
nice
narration,
voice. Yeah,
my commentary.
make it nice. Huh? Say
If it
something nice, Tabitha. Say something nice.
say something nice,
Yes.
I'll
While
wait
I'm
till you're
gone. While I'm
gone.
gone. I'm only gone. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
I don't believe you're gone.
Ay!
Mhm.
It's true.
Not my first rodeo, not my first time on the internet. I'm just
All right,
saying.
belly back then.
Something nice.
And by the way,
Well,
I will be checking out the replay of this, huh? So you better say something nice,
okay,
legit.
okay. What
Okay.
if I say something nice but controversial?
Okay.
Hmm.
Bye.
I could say something nice but controversial. That would always be, because it's what it is. All right, chat. So I went because I don't know that Maria's going to necessarily care too much about this conversation, but I went to go see the Odyssey yesterday. Yes, in fact, I did. And I'm going to have a full review on my critic list thing. And Maria says, say something nice. So I will. Um, the Odyssey, which I know there's a lot of controversy, like I said, about it. Number one, half of that stuff don't even pay attention to. If you weren't even aware of like the press tour and all that stuff, half of the stuff that they're all raging about, it's not even like in the movie, which is sad because the press tour kind of really just messed up in a lot of ways. But man, I tell you what, say something nice. It's kind of, it depends on how you look at it, but that movie had so much potential, guys. I'm not even kidding. Had they re-edited that film and shortened it to an hour and 45 minutes, I could tell you that may have been the opportunity for movie of the year or right alongside Project Hail Mary. There
Which
was
one?
so much potential in that film.
Which one?
But The
Which one?
Odyssey.
Really? You went to see it?
Oh, I did last night. I went to go see it.
Wow.
And you were saying say something nice. And
Yes.
so
Yes.
you know, say something nice about the Odyssey. The Odyssey had so much potential
Yes.
to be an epic of the year, in my opinion. Was saying
Really?
right alongside Project Hail Mary. The problem
Oh, wow.
is
Yes.
and from my point of view, okay, we
Yes.
all there's a lot of scrutiny about the film. They're like,
Yes.
you have one side screaming that it's not historically accurate. You have another side screaming that it's woke feminist propaganda. You have another side saying this, that, and the third. I get it. We need to preserve history. We
Yes.
need to preserve lore. We need
Yes.
to respect um, we need to respect people's, stories and things like that. I get it. And I understand why people are saying if Christopher Nolan made a lot of changes and whatnots,
Mm-hmm.
then it shouldn't have been called The Odyssey. Maybe it should have been called something else.
Mm-hmm.
I very much understand where people are coming from that. But honestly, Maria, all the noise that was around this movie as far as feminism, woke propaganda,
Mm-hmm.
race swapping,
Mm-hmm.
which is in the race swapping is in the movie,
Yes.
but it's so not even a big deal
Yeah.
in the movie. Like, so the lady that they casted for Helen of Troy, which by the way,
Yes.
I think she did a great job. She's in the movie for like, I don't know, 5 minutes.
Ouch.
So it wasn't even a big deal.
Yeah.
This movie was not about Helen of Troy. This movie was about Odysseus.
Well, that's the whole point.
So, right. And so I didn't it's one of those things where in the grand it's hard for me to articulate this, but in the grand scheme of things, again, I don't necessarily think that we need to be race swapping. But the problem is like we're very sensitive to race swapping now because of
Mm-hmm.
agenda. Whereas back in the
Mm-hmm.
past, pre 2015, race
Yeah.
swapping wasn't exactly a big deal because the actors did a good job in what they did. I was mentioning that to somebody and they made a very good point to me where I was talking about Denzel Washington. I said a
Mm-hmm.
lot of people are like, respect the lore, blah, blah,
Mm-hmm.
blah. And I understand that. And I'm not
Mm-hmm.
saying I'm against that.
Yeah.
But, I was like, well, they're cherry picking and this, that, and the third. I'm like, what about Denzel Washington in
Yeah.
Much Ado About Nothing? Nobody cared that Denzel Washington, a
Yeah.
Black American,
Yeah.
played a Spaniard in Much Ado About Nothing, which is based off of a beloved story from William
Yeah.
Shakespeare.
It's a Shakespeare play.
Right. So, but he, he did a good job in the role that he had. But this person was explaining to me that that was pre 2015.
Mm-hmm.
Pre 2015, it wasn't that big of a deal. Did people notice it? Yeah, but it wasn't. We weren't hypersensitive to it because at that time there wasn't this erasure of culture.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So now we have been so subjected to culture
Yes.
how do you word how do you say it? That when you
Erasure.
see
Yeah.
somebody as beautiful as Lupita Nyong'o
She's
playing Helen of
gorgeous.
Troy,
She's
which she looked
enchanting.
really great, by the way.
Oh
She
yeah?
looked beautiful. Yeah, yeah, she
Okay.
did. They did a good job with her. But because you have her doing that, and because we are hypersensitive, and rightly so, we are hypersensitive to race swapping.
Yes.
Um, it became a big deal. But then when you watch the film,
Yeah.
it's not even a big deal in the film.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not. There's no highlighting Helen of Troy. She has one moment where they're like, yeah, this is,
That's
you know,
Helen. Okay. Thank you.
Helen of Troy, the face that launched it. And in fact, they're mocking her in the film.
Ah.
Not because of her skin color, but
No.
I don't want to give spoilers or whatever like that.
I
But
don't think I'm
she
gonna watch it
basically
anytime soon.
okay, well, I don't, and the thing is too, I've not read the book yet, so I can't base this off of accuracy for the literatures.
Yeah.
Everything that I do know about the Odyssey, shout out Wishbone, all the major events that I know are in the Odyssey were in the book, in the movie, but as far as everything else, I couldn't say. But she did such a good job, but they were actually kind of like her husband was kind of mocking her. So when Odysseus's son goes to their palace and he's searching for his father and everything like that, like she's sitting next to him, and you wouldn't know she was Helen of Troy until if you didn't pay attention to anything,
Mm-hmm.
right? If you had no clue about the outside noise, you're just watching this film. It's not like they put her on this pedestal. It's not like she was sitting on a cushion of silk. She's sitting next to her husband at a feast.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden he was like, "And you know who she is?" And he grabs her face kind of aggressively, and he's like, "This is Helen of Troy, the face that launched 1,000 ships." But she's scarred.
Oh.
So she's quote unquote quite not quite as beautiful as she once was. I'm gonna assume, I don't know how it is in the book, but I'm gonna assume by the way that this was done that she was kind of abused in some kind of sense.
Mm-hmm.
And so he was like, more like 500 at this point, am I right? And then he just kind of shirks her away.
Oh, that's so sad.
Um,
That's sad, quite frankly, huh? As
but
in
well,
not
so
not
the thing
inside the
is,
movie. It's like that is really like that is very sad for a husband to say about a wife in that sense, huh?
the other thing is too, so I'm a little bit confused because it possible because they put in, I don't know if this is in the book or not. I'm very curious to know, but they were saying that Lupita was playing two ladies. She was playing Helen of Troy, and then she was playing her twin sister. So I got a little bit confused to know if that was when the guy when he shirked her away, if that was Helen of Troy or if it was her sister.
Oh.
Uh, I was, but either way, she was. They're supposed to be identical twins. So either way, he was saying like this face is no longer as beautiful as it once was. Um, and then there is a moment when there is the other sister, which now I'm not sure if that was Helen of Troy or for that if that was the other sister.
Yeah.
So, okay, all that being said, this movie had I know that there are strange adaptations of films because certain creative people have an aesthetic, right? And Christopher Nolan has very much of a consistent aesthetic. He likes darkness, he likes dark clothing. He has a very interesting modern take on armor and the costumes and everything. So that part did not bother me.
Mm-hmm.
And the music was fascinating, Maria, because he did say that he didn't want orchestral music in the typical sense that we normally have. He wanted it to be
Hmm.
more in tune with the music from the era. So it was
Okay.
very bizarre in the beginning
Okay.
because the type of instruments were not what you would expect.
Okay. Well, that's
But it
fair.
grew on me as it went, and it was very fascinating. The thing is that there were so many elements that are different. They're fighting each other, right? So if you have historically accurate music, but
Yes.
then you have and you have a setting that is ancient, it's in our past, but then you have modern dialogue on top of modern, well, creatively modern
Mm-hmm.
costumes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
These aspects are fighting each other so that it's
Interesting.
taking you out of the experience. And the dialogue, in my humble opinion, the
Yes.
dialogue is the worst part of the film.
Okay.
Because it's, I'm pro American till I die, but American accents, look, American accent, whatever you want to call it, like American accents, as far as even, that carries on into North America, like the Americas,
Yeah, yeah,
the
yeah. In
accent,
general. Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah. Absolutely.
It's not a very elegant language or, dialect. It's not, it's just kind of rugged. It's just standard, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
It's not flowery by any sense, stretch of the imagination. So when you're having something like this, it just is wrong. And the dialogue is modern. They're talking about
Oh.
dads and and they throw in the F-bomb. There's like 3 of them
Oh.
in there, and it's just weird. And there's also too much dialogue. So when you have bad dialogue and then too much of it,
Fair.
it's throwing you out. So even the moments that were really good in the movie come to Mo. I watched Mo Zamboni's review, and he said it. I think he said it the best way, that better than I could. Is that the moments that were good come screeching to a halt because they just all of a sudden the dialogue just takes you out of that moment. Like they could be a really epic battle scene and the music's good and everything's flowing, and then they start talking, and it's like ugh, and it just stops. It takes you out of the immersion. And also, I think that it was poorly edited film. I think if somebody would take this film and then re-edit it, I'm writing the draft of my Criticless review, and I started it off by saying
Mm.
this is a phenomenally filmed movie
Mm-hmm.
that
Mm-hmm.
has very poor um, dialogue or script. Was it? Like, it has a very. I'm trying to word it so it's cleaner, but basically, this movie is so well filmed but poorly executed.
That's so wow. Okay.
Like, it's visually stunning, Maria. Like, everything's
Probably.
beautiful, it looks great. You know what? I don't have a problem with the costumes. I don't have too much of a problem with the casting choices. It's the accent and it's the dialogue.
Okay.
It's so problem so problematic. And the movie is too long. It's too freaking long. It's almost 3 hours.
Oh wow.
This movie, if
You
it would
went through
got
that for
reduced.
3 hours. Wow. Congrats, huh?
I was considering leaving because there was a moment in the middle where I'm like, I am so bored. But I was like, I do believe, it is a personal belief of mine. I'm like, I try to be as less a hypocrite as possibly can, right?
Yes.
That you can't give a proper review of something if you've
Mm.
not seen it in its entirety.
Fair.
You can, but you can't. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yes.
um, so I it honestly, after seeing the movie, I was so frustrated because I saw the potential for greatness in this film. I don't care what anybody says. But I've also heard that some people, I don't really know directors and producers that well. I don't follow too much of the ins and outs of filmmaking. I like to just enjoy what people present to me, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
But
mm-hmm.
somebody was saying that Christopher Nolan has a real gift for, or his, I say gift, his niche is action,
Yeah.
suspense,
Yeah. Oppenheimer.
what kind of intrigue? Like, I'm not sure how you would classify movies like The Prestige and Inception.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure what exactly they fall under. There's action and stuff like that in there, but more modern kind of movies, his Batman movies and stuff like that.
Mm.
You can clearly see what he's good at.
Mm.
Somebody was saying that is the road he should stay on because he doesn't know how to write fantasy. He doesn't know how to work with magic. And that is pretty evident in this film as well. It's even though this movie is supposed to be based off of mythology, the gods are there. They talk about the gods, but there's no magic, right? There's no really no supernatural except for certain places where I
Mm-hmm.
guess it was necessary or it's part of the story, but it does again, it just there's so many missed opportunities to immerse you
Mm-hmm.
that for some reason got omitted or just clunkily, I don't, that's not a word raised, clunkily done.
Fair.
But so my say something nice is that this movie had such strong potential to be actually a very amazing epic.
And that is
So
very
I mean,
frustrating. No, and that is very frustrating because the cast, I mean, Matt Damon, come on. You had
Yeah,
Matt
yeah.
Damon, you had Tom Holland. Who else did you have that's really good from there? I'm not gonna
Anne
say
Hath Anne Hath Anne
Anne
Hathaway was
Hathaway. You
there.
have Anne Hathaway. Um, I'm pretty sure that Lupita is a phenomenal actress.
I can't remember
Yeah.
seeing her in too many things, but from what I saw, she's good. You know, she can only do what the directors tell her to do, too.
Yeah,
That's the
so
other
much
thing. The actors did a good job, but they can only do
what
what they're told or expected to
to do.
do.
Yeah.
So,
So
um,
and
yeah.
when I saw her at the red carpet, like the snippets that I caught online,
Mhm.
because I really don't watch red carpets at all. For
Yeah,
me,
yeah, me
for
too.
me, I just cringe. It's like I have a friend who just loves the Oscars, and she's like, "Oh, we gotta watch the
Oh, I know.
Oscars," and I'm like, "You know what, girl? I
I know.
commend you, and I am all for freedom of doing whatever you want. In which,
Yeah,
like,
like what you like.
watch what you. If you really enjoy it, I am so happy because there are so many people behind this event, the
Sure.
productions behind everybody, and they're probably not. They don't probably agree with everything that's happening there, but I just cannot stand Hollywood actors or actresses. It's like I just can't. I'm so sorry. I'm
Yeah.
gonna cringe and you're gonna have a bad time. So no, I'm not gonna watch it with you. Okay, I don't want to spoil the mood for you. And she watches it
I
alone.
just yeah.
She watches it
Yeah.
alone because I'm like, yeah, I'm really not interested.
I
Even though
know a
I'm
lot
a
of
pop
women used
culture
to watch it
person.
for the outfits.
No, not even that.
Like, but I don't care anymore because it's like they're just stuck up and they can't
Yeah,
read the room
no,
and
no,
I
no.
get where people are saying that with Christopher Nolan and with this film they're like, "Oh, he's just doing this." And you know, I don't know. It's hard to tell. We're also
Mm,
sensitive to wokeism, but that's the other thing too. I asked my friend when I went, I'm like, "Did you even get a whiff of feminism in this book?"
in
And
this
the
movie,
person and my friend was like, "No."
there you go. That's great. I mean, and that well, Lupita has been saying like, yeah, it's about the female characters, and if you don't
She's
get
so
that,
stupid, okay? All right, look, she's so stupid. She has done so much damage with her press tour. Okay, now
yes,
I'm gonna stop saying something nice. That
yeah, that's
woman,
that.
as great as she might be a good actress, she might be beautiful, she's stupid. She did more damage for this film with those stupid words that aren't even true. This movie, Maria,
Yes,
somebody pointed it out. I saw it this morning. They said for a movie that's trying to promote feminism and
yeah.
trying to say, you know, try to highlight the females in Homer's Odyssey, the women get less time in this movie than the
Well, what do you
guys.
expect? The Odyssey is about
I
guys,
know. It's like what
and
these people don't live in reality. They do
you
live
want
in
something that is you know deeply feminine and
yeah.
looks into like and actually mocks a lot of things in the society. Go to Jane Austen.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Jane
There you go.
Austen, all her books are pure about femininity and the female character and how she mocks her own society to the extent that it makes it ridiculous and you actually have fun. And well, you know what? It's all about the female character.
Oh
There
yeah,
you go.
yeah.
It's like you
I
want feminism and that's it. Go to Jane Austen.
go to real feminism. Don't make stuff up.
Don't make
You
stuff
know.
up. You're talking about a time
Yeah.
where it was absolutely male directed, you know,
Yes. Yes.
because they had a different mindset. Don't try to push your your mindset of now to that era. It's not possible.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying, which is why she's so stupid. It's
Mm.
not even in the book. There is one lady who, again, I'm trying for those that I don't want to spoil too much, but I mean, if you've read the book, I don't know if I assume it's in the book. There's this one lady who,
Remember.
basically, I'll leave it vague, but she basically casts a spell on some of Odysseus's soldiers, and Odysseus finds
I know
out,
I
and
know
he's
who it
like,
is.
"What?" Okay, well, he's like, "Why did you do this?" And it's because she kinda, from what I get from the movie, again, I haven't read the book, but from the movie, she was talking, which is very real, she was talking about the horrors of war
Hmm.
and how men, not all, but, like, war changes people, right?
It's
And so
true.
she was saying that, you know, there are some, you know, there are men in this world who subject themselves to their lower level, their lower nature, and take that out on people and on women,
Yeah.
and trying to keep it family friendly here.
Yeah.
And she's disgusted by that.
Yeah.
And I think any worn, torn villager would be of the same mind where,
Mhm.
and that's just how, that's why they say, war is hell. That's why they say, that's why some
Mhm.
people say it's a
Mhm. Mhm.
necessary
Mhm.
evil. It is evil. War is evil. It brings out the worst in people to
Mhm.
do heinous things for the sake of the good. And it's
Mhm.
terrible. It's awful. Nobody wants war. Um, but bad things happen, right? And like you said, this is a time frame where morals are a very loose word here,
Mhm.
and people just do what they want to, particularly in a male-dominated society. Of course, of course. So she was disgusted by them, and she cursed them in that moment because she was disgusted by the
Mhm.
general nature of those particular
Mhm. Mhm.
soldiers.
Okay.
And so Odysseus was like, I get it. But at the same time, these guys have done nothing to you. And I'm softly wording this,
Yeah.
but that's the general gist of it. That was like, I don't know. I don't think that's feminism. I think that's a reality. Like that happened. Like, so that's not feminism.
Yeah. Now
It's
there
like
were
a
feminists.
woman
Yeah.
being mad at guys for doing bad things to other women. I
Mm.
don't know. That doesn't sound like feminism to me. That just sounds like a
Yeah.
natural reaction. That'd be like a guy being upset that another guy took his woman. That's a natural reaction. Like, it's not a good person.
Fair. Anyway, before I forget, Larry says here, I'm working hard on my pokey shark drawing. I don't think I
Oh.
ever stared at a spoon for so long.
Yeah,
and
it'll be that way.
and I'll check out
That-
your criticless review, Tabitha.
Welcome to the club, Larry, where you stare at stuff and get
Yes.
frustrated for a long time until you suddenly you're like, oh, so
That's how it
that's how
works.
it works.
Yeah. Now I got to
It'll click. It'll click.
I wonder if I can get him to bend down. No.
I'm putting colors on Maria, and I don't, and I'm already
Oh,
dissatisfied.
you got this, Tabitha. You got this.
I don't know
Are
what
you
I'm
using
doing. So
oil
I
or
did
acrylic?
oil.
Ooh,
Um,
okay. Good luck.
yeah, I'm doing something I've never done before, and that is that I put a darker wash
Mhm.
on my
Oh.
canvas instead of just white.
Okay, so
And
you tinted it. Okay. Yeah.
so they say that makes, makes things better,
Well,
right?
it
Like
really
it.
depends. If you do tint your canvas, it's to have warmth over over the cool colors before you put them on. So when you put them on, obviously the orange tint, I don't know if you're using orange or kind of like a brownish sepia.
Yeah, it kinda
There
it's a
you
little
go.
bit darker than
Yeah.
sepia, and
Yeah, so
accidentally, it's the first time.
oh, okay. So, well, that's the thing. So yeah, my oil painting professor said, yeah, that's tinting the canvas. Some people like it because obviously,
Mhm.
some people are daunted by the fact that it's a white canvas, and also it just gives it a little bit of warmth before, um,
Mhm.
but so that's when you put the blues and the cool colors, it's not so harsh.
That's what I was hearing too,
Yeah.
that white distorts your
Yeah.
perspective of your colors, and
Yeah.
so I thought, "Well, let me give this a try." The reference that I have,
Mm.
is very warm, like, it's very dull
Mhm.
brownish yellow colors,
Mhm.
like,
Mhm.
for the
Mhm.
main color, so
Mhm.
I'm like, I just,
Okay.
I just feel so lost, man. It's been so long. The other thing is that my plan was that I was gonna do, like, back in the olden days of my creativity, I was going to do the background in acrylics and
Yes.
then do the main characters in oil so
Oil.
they really stood out.
Yeah.
And yeah, so doing the background in acrylics and then do the main characters in oils. And I got too excited and didn't really think things through. And I did my wash
Oh,
first after I'd already transferred the character on there. And I'm like, well, we're just gonna roll with the punches. We're just
pose reference.
So
Okay.
I'm probably doing a lot of things incorrectly, or more making things more difficult for myself. But you know what? It's the learning curve. We're here for it.
There. now I'm trying to find. Okay, so I decided to just put the face of the girl in one of the smaller panels up at the top.
She's cute.
Yeah, she's good. She looks good. She's very sad. Um, that's the whole point because she's outside
Alright.
alone and it's dark. Now I want to actually put her here in a koto pose, but I can't find it. And for those of you, so I forgot I had this. So on my iPod, I actually have the entire Sailor Moon done. So I have all the Sailor Moon mangas on digital on PDF. I forgot I had them. So I was
Oh,
thinking, where can I get? Like yesterday, I was like, you know what? I gotta go to the library. I gotta get myself another manga. Maybe I can find something online. And I'm like, wait a minute.
wait a minute. Hold the press.
I got everything I need on my iPad. Why am I going to search to the library? No, too much trouble.
Too much trouble.
So now I'm looking at the panels, and some of them are like really easy. And I am trying my best to. Some of them have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 panels on one sheet. So.
Yeah, some of them get really detailed if you know what you're doing.
Well, yeah. Well, mangas are a lot simpler, more simple than like DC Comics. DC Comics
Oh, I'm
are
sure.
really detailed. And you know what's something I found that I have to work on is the lighting. Where the light
Yes.
hits and the shades on poses of characters, I really don't know, and I'm dead scared to put these black shades on it, but when I see other people do it and they know where to put
Mhm.
it, it looks just so good, and I'm like, I want to do that. I want to know how to do that.
Have you tried the fake flashlight method that I talk about?
No. Oh,
Okay.
the one that you hit. Yes, I have. But
You take that fake light and just kind of put it in a direction so
yes,
that it kind of gives you that reminder of where things are meant to go.
yeah, but I guess I'm more of a like I really need to see it.
Sure, sure. I mean, that makes sense too. Well, that makes sense too because you're more of a copyist or whatever
Yes.
they call them.
Yeah.
So it's difficult for you to, I don't want to say difficult for you to imagine, but you work stronger by copying. The problem with that then is that if you don't have a reference to copy, you have to rely on your
I
own
know,
knowledge.
but that's what I want to try to get better at, but it's not easy for me. Oh, I know. There's
Sure.
this web page. Wait a minute. There's this web page called Pose Maniac.
Mm-hmm.
Pose Maniacs. And I know that I found this last year, which was actually really good because it gives you like a pose for the day and then you
I
draw
remember you
it.
talking about that.
Yeah. However, there is a guy here. He should be. So there's a model that they took a photo of in like different perspectives of the same pose, and he has like
Hmm.
really a lot. Let's just say he has a lot. Okay. Um.
What do you mean, like
Oh no.
a lot of
Why?
muscles?
Yes. So he's actually in a pair of I don't know shorts,
Mhm.
and he's this Asian. Oh no. Is there a problem with my internet? Oh no.
Oh no,
Oh great.
not the internet master.
Yes, I think we're offline.
I
Let's
mean, I
just
still
check
have you up over here. Hang on, let me
on the YouTube
refresh.
side. Let's see here.
Mm-hmm.
On the YouTube side, then it's
No,
the
you're still live.
okay. I'm still live on the YouTube side. Then on
I
the
don't know,
Kick
you're
side,
freaking
it
out
has
about nothing
down.
all over again.
No. Oh, okay.
No.
The Kick has come back online. All right. I don't know. Anyway, let me just check on the on
It's
here.
just a glitch in the matrix, Maria. Calm down.
Was it a cat? What type of cat? Was it the same cat?
It was a dolphin this time.
What type of dolphin? Was it the same dolphin?
Yes.
Okay, Larry says, you're back! Thank you, Larry. Thank you so much.
Oh, Maria, I don't know what I'm doing.
Tell me a time when you actually do know what we're doing, and I include the
That's true.
we.
You're right. It's just been, like I said, it's been so long since I've done this that I know you're supposed to start with your like your flats, your basic colors,
No.
but this is very different from, like ink drawings, even if I wasn't doing digital. You would have your outlines, but this is like covering up my outlines.
Uh-huh.
And so I'm like, how am I supposed to know where the colors are going? So I'm already kind of putting in highlights and shadows, which I know you can do, but it's like, oh, this is scary territory here.
Good luck, man. Good luck. This spoon is
And I
starting to
just don't
look like
know.
it's gonna bend from the first Matrix movie. Larry says.
Okay, Manchego looks like moldy cheese right now.
God,
Oh,
moldy cheese.
my hero.
Oh my gosh. Pose.
We'll figure it out.
Let's see. Pose. Koto pose. All right, but I want. Okay, this is good. It's just that I want it in the.
It looks like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
There it is. Oh, Clip Art
Sorry.
Studios is doing something good for me. Thank you.
It's
Okay.
gonna be okay.
Okay. I think I got this. So I want her.
It's gonna be okay.
I want her kotoing.
What does that mean? Cow towing is like a really weird thing to say, or is this a
Kotoing.
different?
Kotoing. Kotoing is when. Oh, have you ever seen this movie, My Happy Marriage?
No, I don't watch that
Oh,
stuff.
it's so beautiful. It's based on an anime, and the Japanese did a movie of it. It's so awesome, Tabitha. No, you don't know what you're missing. Really
Maybe I
don't.
do, and I just choose
No,
violence.
it's really nice. Anyway, the thing is that there's this. It's it's basically kneeling down and lowering your forehead to the ground in
Yeah, I
plea
just
of
looked it
something.
up.
In plea of something, yeah. So, but I want kotoing. So she is obviously
Obviously.
she's kotoing to the couple, asking to please let her stay. However, all right.
However,
However, oh, we got Captain Gerentina over in the chat. Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Captain.
Ah, okay. Good afternoon. It's still morning for me on my side, but good afternoon to you. So what I want is, okay, so she's at the door. So this is completely different from what I thought was gonna happen. So she's at the door. She has her hands here. Obviously, her sleeves go to because they're. Here we go. Her sleeves are going here. Her hair should be falling to the front because of the weight of it. There.
We in the zone?
Ah, no, we're not in the zone.
Not yet, not yet.
No, not yet.
I
It's.
went to the danger zone.
Oh, that's such a great song. The question. Oh, wait a minute. I see what's wrong.
Aha!
I
Have you
I
now?
hope I see what's wrong. You know
Yeah.
what?
And then you look at it and you're like, nope, that wasn't it.
That wasn't it.
Oh.
Okay, so no, wait a minute.
Okay.
Okay, so here are her shoulders. Here are her shoulders. Her her forearm goes here, and then this one, that's her there. So that's her elbow, and then her hand should go there because obviously
It should go.
it should go there. I'm not
It
really
should
sure at
go.
the end.
I'm no authority, but it should go there.
And then I'm not sure how her hair is going to react to this position.
None of
So
us
she has
are.
long hair. Obviously, she's.
I'm not good at hair, man.
I'm not good at
It's a weak
hands.
spot. Tis a weak spot for me. I'm getting better at it, but little by little,
She has
tis a weak
long,
spot.
definitely has long sleeves because she's wearing the kimono. So my happy marriage is actually, yes, it's the story of um a girl who is from a prominent family, but she is despised because she has no powers. So everybody is kind of born with different powers to, I don't know, fight off
So like
evil.
Encanto.
Yeah, it's kind of like
Okay.
Encanto, right? But she's not
I like
born.
Encanto.
Now, Encanto was like, dude, she's the only one who talks to the house. Don't you think that's a good power?
But as the grandmother, that was the thing too. But
Yeah.
you're right. You're right. The house chose her.
So anyway, the thing is that she is and she works like kind of like a Cinderella. So she works like a maid because her stepmother, her stepsister, and her father were like, yeah, you don't have powers. Yeah, you're like useless. And then they she is giving to an arranged marriage to this really handsome
Did.
guy, young handsome guy who has all these powers, and he's really nice, but he's very suspicious.
Mm-hmm.
And then he becomes fond of her basically, and she also falls in love with him. And but there's a whole bunch of stuff that happens. It's a 2 hour movie, a Japanese movie. I like Japanese movies personally
Mm-hmm.
because
Because
they're just so good. Like they're very faithful to the source material because this is an anime, but at the same time, they know how to change things to adapt it to a live action movie. You have
right, yeah,
you have
yeah.
Rurouni Kenshin, awesome, just like so good. And then you have this one, My Happy Marriage, another great film. So I don't know. This is
Have you seen the trailer for the Godzilla minus? I think it's zero or whatever it's called.
no good.
Oh, it looks really. Have you seen the first with the Godzilla minus one? You were talking about like mangas or whatever Japanese, and then
I haven't. You know,
movies.
I never. It never really came up. So
Oh,
no, I haven't. I'm
it's
really.
really good.
Yeah. I wouldn't
Oh,
mind
so good.
watching it.
Oh, it's really good. And so they did it in black and white too, if I'm not mistaken. Did they do it?
Really?
Did I see it in black and white? Did it eventually go to color? I can't. It's been a little while. I've only seen it once, but I was flabbergasted in the theater at seeing one. Let me see here. Was God Yua minus one all
This
in
doesn't look really
black.
good, but that's okay because this is gonna be my. I can definitely draw this again. So if this doesn't come out well, here is my weak spot, Tabitha. Tabitha.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
what? Go ahead.
what?
Go ahead. Go
Oh,
ahead.
I was just
Finish it.
that would say that's what it was. It was originally released in full color, and then later the director released a special black and white edition.
Nice. You remember when
And
The
they have
Artist came out? Did you watch The Artist?
what artist?
The Artist, that's the movie. They called The Artist. It's a black and white movie. It was done about 10 to 15 years ago almost.
Oh, never
Um
heard of it.
yeah. And it's completely silent doing um imitating black and white um what is this called? Soundless.
Noir
No, no, no.
or
What is this called? The
silent films.
silent films. Yep. So, but it was really
Nice.
good. The artist.
Um, well, so if you like Japanese stuff, like Godzilla minus one isn't done in English.
Well, good. I do like my Japanese movies in Japanese. I don't like dub movies. I don't like dub movies at all. Like in general, I prefer to read the subtitles and listen to the
Mm-hmm.
authentic voices.
I mean, originally it was done in Japanese. Eventually, they did release an English dub. But it's funny when I first went to the theater and I'm watching it because it's taking place way back when. Um, I wasn't surprised that it was in Japanese. We got
Mm.
the subtitles were going, and I went with a friend, and all of a sudden we're like 20 plus minutes in, and I'm like, this is gonna be all in Japanese, isn't it? Which I don't have. I watch movies with subtitles, not a problem. It just the expectation, because that happens a lot of times that it starts out in a foreign language to help you feel immersed in that culture or whatever's happening,
Mm.
and then usually it will transition into English. But
Mm-hmm.
it's funny. I'm like, this ain't gonna be in English, is it?
Well, I guess I've usually watched all my movies in English with the Spanish subtitles because people didn't understand it. But
Ah,
I've
yeah.
never really enjoyed dubbed movies at all. I have watched a very old Jackie Chan movie that was dubbed, and it was
Ah,
like,
yeah.
ugh, and,
It's always so funny.
it's really bad. I'm like, I'd rather watch it and listen to Jackie Chan in Chinese Mandarin and see that the voice, like the sound, coincides with what
Yeah,
the
the
mouth
lips.
is like pronouncing, as opposed to like listening to a movie in which it's not his voice. The the uh the mouth movements, like the lip movements, are off, and I'm like, no, 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 it's just too cringe for me. So
My favorite thing is when you watch a Chinese movie that Jackie Chan was in, right? And he
yeah,
did the acting, and then he also does the voice dub, and that doesn't line up right either.
no,
Like Jackie Chan does the English voice, but because of the way that our sentences are structured differently, they still don't quite line up, and I think that's super fun.
yeah. Oh, here's something really nice. Somebody said something nice about us, Tabitha.
What? What were the
Yes.
chances?
Listen to this.
Okay.
Hair is my weak spot. That's what
Okay.
you said, right?
Yes.
That's what you said. It said, Tabitha. This is Larry. I'll have you know that at 2 a.m. this morning, I was on a video call with someone who was telling me how you and Maria are amazing artists. Aw,
Okay.
thank you. When I told him that you sometimes
Thank
say
you.
that you're not good with backgrounds or clothing, his jaw hit his desk, so to speak. Like me, he
Mhm.
doesn't believe any of that. Both of you are outstanding artists. Ah, thank you,
Mm.
Larry. Boosts
Thank
for
you.
the boosts the confidence. And it's Hulk Smash. Hello, Maria. Hello, Hulk Smash. So awesome to see
Oh,
you.
Smurf.
Now I'm trying to find hair.
What a weird search.
Yeah, I know. Hair, long hair while bowing.
Mm.
Ugh, I can't find it. The problem is that I don't have space for my keyboard. So I guess I'll. Oh man, I really. This is like really bad. I have very little space on this place.
Yeah.
Anyway. All right.
That's
So
another reason why it's like, okay, do I really want to commit to an oil painting? Because you kind of need to leave your stuff out.
yeah.
Because if you put it away, you're not going back to it for a while, and that's going to be another art project that
All right.
never gets finished. But,
All
you
right.
know.
Let's look here. All right, chat. Let's look here. So let's go to Pinterest. I like Pinterest. Oh, have you done? I really want to do this challenge if you're up for it. The challenge is create
Mhm,
your OG with
mhm.
um with elements. The first element that Pinterest offers you with certain prompts.
I've seen the challenges where it's like letting Pinterest choose my prompt
Yes.
or whatever. Yeah. Yeah, I've thought about doing that on top of all the other things that I'm already doing.
Hair
Just
hair hair drawing. Um,
Have you just typed in like anime kowtowing reference?
anime koto. All right, let's see here. Drawing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Just
gonna
throwing
work.
it out.
Yeah,
Throwing it out there.
drawing. Let's see here. So I got the anime hair. I can do this. This I can do. My problem is that when that person kind of, you know, maybe if I use, hey, wait a minute, if I use my wigs.
Yep. Get a real reference. There you go.
Got a real reference here. This is my
Go
white
outside,
wig.
find a stranger, and tell them to bow in front of you while wearing your wig.
Hey,
I don't
that's
see
pretty
what's so
good. That's actually a
complicated.
good idea.
It's getting the community involved, you know?
So the hair actually stays back. The back hair stays back when it's like
Dear
this.
God, I looked at the screen and I'm like, there's this wild animal in Maria's house. Wasn't expecting that.
Okay, so the hair goes back, so the front hair goes forward, obviously, but not so obviously because I can't draw it. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. All right, let's try this again. I got this, guys. I got this. I know I got this. Hopefully, I got this.
She's quote unquote got this, guys. You know?
So technically, hair goes to the front. So kind of like this here, but the from the middle to the back, it doesn't go, but it does go to the sides here. So this
Hair's
is
like water. It kind of puddles when it falls forward. It's
It
kind of like a
does.
waterfall that falls into a puddle.
Yeah.
If that helps.
Now, yes. Now the thing is that, so there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. This is Art and Tales. This is the process that we go through, the frustration, the anger,
Moldy cheese heads.
like what am I doing process that was like, ugh, when you see the finished product, it's like, oh wow, that's so pretty. It's like, yeah, and you don't know what's behind all this. It's like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
Like
I'm gonna take
everything
a
that's going behind
picture
is like, ah.
and then send it to you and be like, look at my moldy cheese head. Poor guy. He's been in the pantry way too long. All right, time to make my least favorite color to make brown.
So here is, oh, and she does have a kimono, so she does have a little thing here in the back. Hey, speaking of kimonos, it reminds me of Jinja. Did you see that Jinja is going to go to Australia as a guest artist on a Comic-Con?
I didn't.
Oh, kudos to him. I
him.
haven't heard of him. I haven't heard from him in a long time. I haven't had him on the channel in a long time, man. I think it's time.
I invited him for an art party for last month, and he wanted to come on, but he was too busy with other
sketch cards,
schedule conflicting stuff. And so I was like, "No problem, man. You do you. Happy for you. We'll get
he's
you on another
actually
day."
starting to live the dream, and he is really getting his place in the arts world. Kudos to him.
Good. Oh yeah.
He has worked really hard, and I can attest to that. Like, wow. No, just what I'm just so happy when I see my friends, especially my artist friends, but generally everybody, when I see my friends that they thrive in what they are doing and that they love what they're doing and they've worked hard for it and they are finally like launching.
Gotten there. Yeah.
I am just so happy. Can I get a little bit envious? Yes, but it's a good envy because it just makes me feel it's like, you know what, if they can do it, I can do it.
Same.
And
it gives you a little bit of a drive, a motivational push.
and it really does give me a lot of joy to see how many people, like, for him, for example, Smoo, you know, getting 11,200 subscribers on his YouTube channel. It just makes my heart like so warm. I'm like very happy.
Wow. Apparently I haven't reached it yet because I wasn't on the list.
Hey, wait a minute. I have told you so many times. It's like
not
you
publicly.
are getting so many.
I need the people to know.
Okay, so and you've gotten to over 3,000 subscribers. You are now like I don't know if you're fully
I'm stuck
monetized,
there.
but you're monetized, and you do get your Patreon alley, artists alley, is actually
Oh, so fun.
growing. So your Patreon is growing. You're getting your books out. You're getting your stories out. I mean, it just
Thank you.
makes me so happy.
Look, I'm an artist. I'm sensitive. Words of affirmation. You know how important they are. I need them. I need it.
So if you're
Don't
out
tell me.
there, if you're an artist, you're struggling like we all are, you know what?
We are.
We are all struggling, believe us. You know what? You got
We're
this,
praying.
you know. Cash has started
Struggling to make fun.
his new art
Oh yes,
channel. Already has
I watched it this
40,000
morning.
subscribers or 45,000 subscribers, but then again, he is a big name on his own YouTube channel. Um
Hmm.
so it's like, wow. And I know that he has an entire production team that, he thrives
Yeah.
on that. It's just so nice to see people,
Hmm.
making it. And there's a lot of people out there who are still like working their way.
Oh yeah.
Don't give up. That's all I can say. Never give up. Never
Never surrender.
surrender.
Oh, I can't see.
Okay, well,
I give up, Maria.
What did I just say? What did I just say? It's
I
like
wasn't
words of
listening.
encouragement. Like gold was pouring out of my mouth, and all of a
You know
sudden,
that's when people listen the least. Come on. When the good stuff's actually, it's kind of like being in church and the pastor says something really good and nobody's listening.
oh my gosh, like gold is pouring
I
out
mean,
of my
it's
mouth.
true. It's,
Why aren't you okay? All right, I got this. So technically, she's in the
this.
dark. So later on, I am going to be taking this to digital, and I'm going to be tracing over it so as to create a digital version on Procreate. That will be my first time to like actually really use Procreate, because I do have it, but I'm just not good at it. So
Just a little bit of a curve. I highly recommend that when you start getting the paper filter
yes, I do
for
have a
the
paper filler.
screen. That Okay, good. It's very, very beneficial.
Oh yes, no, 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 absolutely,
Especially,
absolutely.
yeah.
One of my benefactors actually got me 2 packages
Oh, good.
of
Yeah.
these things, and they come with like 2 or 3. So, and I'm like, okay, I have 2 packages. I'm sorry, I gave one package to my friend Walker because I saw that hers was like bending like this. It was just like so old, and I'm like,
Oh my.
Walker, I know. It's like, so one of my subscribers gave me 2 packages. Would you like to have one?
Yeah, well, we gotta help each other out. Yeah, for
I
sure.
did share one of the packages with her because there are 2 in mine. So I had 4, and I was like seeing hers that were like, it was just all over the place. It was just like super old, and she doesn't
Yeah.
have right now the funding to, um to start
Yeah.
replacing things. You know how it is. And she's like, yes,
Hmm.
yes, thank you, thank you, thank you.
She's like, I get it, hallelujah.
Oh, we got another long message here from Larry. It says, "You two ladies are workhorses." Thank
Yes,
you.
I am. Thank you for
Thank you.
noticing.
Thank you. You inspire me to hit the grind hard, and it's paying off. Good job. I finished my
Oh,
card game prototype. Whoa, I'll be shopping.
nice.
I'll be shopping it. I guess I mean shipping it. I'll be shipping it to
Shipping.
publisher soon, and I got other stuff I'm working on. I have more to do now than 24 hours allow, and I love it.
Yeah. Oh,
That
I
is so
know.
true.
I will, Maria, I will go to bed after a hard day of working and doing, and I'm so ready for bed. I'm so excited for bed. And then I get into bed and I can't sleep. I'm like, I
Yeah.
really should be working.
I have to say,
And I'm
okay,
like,
so
I have to make myself stay in bed.
I I do have to say this. I am on vacation right now. As you have probably noticed, I don't stream. I don't usually stream in the morning. So now that I have time, I've been on Tabitha's stream. What has been like 4 times already in 2 weeks. Wow, haven't you?
Hmm.
You
She won't leave, guys. She won't.
she can't get enough of me. Anyway,
Yep, yep.
so I have to say, yesterday I have spent the entire afternoon just reading a novel, and I do
Oh,
not
nice.
regret. 1 minute of it. I'm sorry, ladies and
No,
gentlemen. It's
no.
like I know I have stuff to do. I have a course that I'm preparing, that I have been asked to give in August in Boston. It's going to be an amazing thing because it's going to be a kind of like a
Nice.
vacation as well because I'll be going to the beach, just relaxing. It's an easy course, per se, but at the same time, I do have to prepare for it. But it's not as stressful as it is during a normal years without vacation. So,
Sure.
and okay, so let me just finish. Thank you both for setting great examples. I'm sure your benefactor doesn't mind at all if it's who I think it is, Maria. Good for you, looking out for a friend. Yes. So I have been giving my friend Walker, like for example, that when I saw that I had uh two of these paper filters, and I'm like, no, what, she really needs one, and she was very, very thankful. By the way, if you guys are in my Kick chat, I did post a link to her YouTube channel, and you can see her last piece in her graduation piece of animation. It's completely hand drawn and animated by her. It took her 6 months to do it. It's 1 minute, and you can see how
Yeah, that sounds about right.
it sounds about right, doesn't it? Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, 6 months. Yeah, that's pretty much, yeah. That's good.
Oh, it's
So
terrible.
if you go up the chat, which is what I love about Kick, it doesn't disappear. Like the previous chats don't disappear as easily unless you like don't stream for like about a week, which is fine, you know. But if you scroll up, you'll see her YouTube, um, channel, and I think it's called Blessings. I watched the premiere, and she graduated with honors at this
Oh, that's
college.
awesome.
With this, she was the best feature animation.
Nice.
Yeah, you two have great streaming chemistry. Oh, you hear that? You hear that, Tabitha? Did you hear it?
No, I'm focused.
Unfocus and listen. The
What?
two
What
of
am I
you
focused
have great streaming chemistry. Duly noted.
on? Well, I've taught Maria everything she knows. I mean, it's no wonder, you know.
Sure, Jan. Sure. All right. Let's see here. Okay, so I got her kotoing, which is okay. Koto. Koto. My Japanese.
I'm getting it done. I've got my base colors almost completely down. It's as I'm sure you've predicted, it's not as bad as I thought it was, but man, that first start was the roughest. Maybe I
Yes.
should have started with, you know what? That's the thing too. When I haven't done something for a really long time, I tend to forget my own
Yes.
rules,
Yes.
right? So usually I tell when I'm teaching people, I tell them start in a place that
That you
doesn't
know.
require a lot of detail and you can be the most comfortable in, right?
Mm-hmm.
So me, sillily enough, I started with the head because it was the brightest color.
Yeah.
It's yellow, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But the face, number one, it's tilted, so there's a little bit of a three-dimensional aspect to it, and it's got a
Oh.
lot of details because he's got the holes in the ears, there's a shadow in the ears, there's the little green hair tomato
Whoa.
thing, he's got the eyes and the eyebrows and everything. So I made a big mistake starting there. I should have started with something simple like his cheese platter shield or his body that's just primarily red and just did that as a warm up. But instead, I decided to go full force into pretty much the most important part of the piece, which is his face. And that was stupid. But it's okay.
Good
We're here
job,
now.
Tabitha. Good job.
I know. I forget my own rules. I should just print them out, put them on the wall. But what are you gonna do?
You know what?
Lesson
I'm
learned.
actually really happy with this image here. It's very simple, but it does portray what I want the story to say, in which she's saying, "Please let me in. I have no place to go." And you know what? I've decided that since I'm gonna go digital with this, what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to draw the images. I should write down the after this I'll probably just like type it in the dialogue. So here for example, I don't have a dialogue, but I can like type in what I want to say. This is definitely not no dialogue here, it's just imagery. And then here I left a space down here so that I can write what's going on, but that doesn't necessarily have to happen. And then here again, it's just imagery. So I don't think I'm going to need that. But here, for example, I integrated what he's going to say, and that doesn't necessarily need to happen in the physical one. So, and then here I can add, so yeah, I'm going to do the speech bubbles. I'm definitely going to do the speech bubbles on digital. Let's see what happens.
Oh, yeah, that would be much easier. You can move them around as needed.
I really
Highly
like this
recommend.
dino. I do really like this dino, what I did. I wonder if I can do
Oh,
something
good.
with it. I don't know if I can. Maybe I should like. Maybe I can. Maybe I can try tracing this on digital and creating a sticker saying what you can do in 10 minutes. Let's think. What do you guys think over in the chat? And thank you for subbing over to my friend Walker. She's really good. She's amazing. Again, I'm gonna see her probably this weekend. She's always hanging around me. I don't know why.
Me neither.
I'm just too popular for my own good.
You will be popular. You gotta be popular.
All right, let's see here. So now, what do I want to say? I can do. Here's a good thing because like, I'm actually happy that these are like two very small images that portray what I want to say. We need a Maria sighting in the next year's MegaCon. Oh my gosh. After I don't know, Larry. After what I see,
If you're ready for it.
I know.
It ain't for the faint of heart. It ain't for the faint of heart.
No, it ain't for the faint. It's like when I saw the reels, there was this great reel of this person who was like filming the people entering MegaCon this year, and it was like Imhotep.
Yes, exactly. I saw those too, and I'm like, accurate.
I'm like, I don't know if I can handle that.
Although I felt like I could walk around a lot better this year than I could the year before.
Really?
To BH. Even though there was twice as many people there this year than there was last year, or so they say.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if I can handle it. I would probably disappear by the afternoon because I would need to recuperate from
I would get Maria, I would give you all of my tips and tricks for how to navigate MegaCon safely and efficiently if you needed it to, because I every year I always find the introvert that's right before MegaCon that says I really want to go, but I don't do well in crowds and loud noises and all that stuff. And I'm like, let me give you my tips and my tricks because I am one of you.
Dang.
I see. I know where you're coming from. Listen here. You can do it. You can do hard things. Is it going to be uncomfortable? Yes, you need to come to terms with the fact that it's going to be uncomfortable. And I have already got a smear of yellow on my forehead. Dear God. Hang on. Okay.
I knew it. I knew it.
All right. You know what? I'll just leave it there. It's what it is.
Want.
You have to come to terms with the fact that it's going to be uncomfortable, but it's no different than going to the airport, except that it's more fun because you can meet up with your friends. So if you're okay with going to the airport all day, but meeting up with your friends at the airport, then you will be okay. But there are ways, like I know that there are certain locations at the convention center where people go to chill out. I tell you what products you should bring in order to have a good time. Like I got it down. If you're interested, I got the list. I got the list.
Yeah, and it's gonna be in May next year,
I think so. I don't remember. I live on a year, month to month basis. Don't ask me what's happening next year. I don't know.
My stream went back to golf with your friends. Why?
Kick is weird about that stuff. All right. Okay.
different. I'm
We
playing
are
with art.
cooking with peanut oil
That's
over
true.
here. I am about to switch paintbrushes for the first time.
Beam bam boom. Ba boom ba
We have worked with yellow,
boom.
green, red,
Boom
and
boom.
brown, and now we're switching paintbrushes.
Okay.
All with one brush. That's if you understand how colors work, people. You can minimize your
Yes.
workflow. So it's,
Okay.
not so much mess to clean up.
I think I need a new kneading eraser because this one has just
Uh,
become like gum after
yeah,
kneading it so much.
yeah, after a while.
So it's like
Gonna-
anyway,
I
it
need a
says
bigger
I
paint
I was able
palette.
to handle it because Tabitha gave me some very good advice. So I was prepared for the crowds. What I wasn't prepared for was forgetting where I parked my rental car. It took me an hour and a half to find it. I walked through
That I
almost
can't help
all.
you with. I Uber or I ride with friends. Thank God for Sevi and her Spanish because I
Wait,
we're
really?
hmm?
Really? Spanish? Sevi and her
You know
Spanish. Why?
she's Colombian,
Yes, I
right?
know that, but why
Oh,
why did
okay.
she need her Spanish?
Okay, so here,
Yes.
let me regale you with the stories, Maria. Let
Oh,
me.
you guys haven't told me the stories.
Oh, okay. Well, I have to tell you some of the stories off screen. They're for closed ears only. But no, this one, uh, selected ears.
Oh my
No,
gosh, okay.
this one's so good. So parking is always a nightmare when it comes to MegaCon, which is why most people Uber. But the problem with Ubers is that they always drop you off at the wrong building or like 3 miles away. So it's kind of a lose-lose situation. How so? Um, and then leaving the joint with an Uber, you're waiting a while because you've got about 700 other people leaving at the same time. But
Mhm.
anyway, we decided to risk it. We thought we went early enough. We did not.
Okay.
Um, so we scrounged around and we found a parking garage that I would say was about 2 miles away. I'm not good with distance, but it was a pretty good walk. It's not a bad walk. 2 miles is not really that bad.
No, it's not that bad.
But in the Florida heat.
Okay, that is bad.
But Sevi and I were also helping with the booths.
Mhm.
And so we kind of needed to be there at a certain time. So we found a parking garage that said for pre-purchase only, something like that.
Okay.
And I didn't know that there were some places closer to the convention that you could pre-purchase parking.
Okay.
Um, which is really cool. But I didn't know about that. So anyway, we decided to give it a try. So we went in there and this one lady, um, and this just shows how diverse the world is and you'd never know. I had no idea that she was I don't know how of Hispanic origin, I guess you would say, because she was a black lady. And so she just was like she couldn't understand what I was asking. I'm like, "Hey, can we park here? We know that it says pre-parking. We're just wondering. We'll pay the extra money, whatever you need. We just need a place to park." She could not understand me.
Oh,
And
really?
I was like, I'm like, "Hello, hello." And so she said something and it caught Sevi's ear. Thank God for Sevi. And so this lady, I'm gonna assume, I don't know. She must not have been from Brazil, so because she wasn't speaking Portuguese, unless Sevi has a secret, which wouldn't surprise me. But Sevi just started whipping out the Spanish, and I'm just there like, "Dear God." So these two ladies are talking between my window, just doing this, and Sevi's trying to explain, and this, that, and the third. And I don't know if that lady was new, or if she just never done like she'd never done it before. I don't know. I'm not sure exactly if her Spanish was jiving well enough with Sevi's, but it was just good enough for her to take our money and we
Okay.
got a parking spot. We tried that same spot the next day and
Yeah.
it was a guy that spoke English and he was like, "No, sorry, it's only for pre-parking." So, or prepay. So, thankfully, because Sevi basically just told the woman, "We'll pay," and we park. And the woman was like, "Okay."
Okay.
Um, so that was the garage. There is a parking lot behind that garage where you can just park there, but it is still further away. It's still more of a walk. Fortunately, Sevi's a trooper and she didn't mind, but um good times, yes,
Okay.
good times.
Okay. So I guess my
So
Spanish is gonna be it would be useful.
oh yeah, yeah, you never know. I mean, because Orlando is such a diverse place when it comes to the Hispanic community. It's funny, so Nomi was telling me that she
What happened?
got she got an Uber driver. I can't remember if which MegaCon this was or if she was just visiting. I don't remember. Everything every year just kind of blurs together. But she got into a car with a gentleman, and she's like, he just started talking away, just talking away, and she's like, he was speaking Spanish or something. She's like, but I don't know what flavor it was. She's like, I couldn't understand a word he was saying.
It's true. No, it's true. We got some different types of Spanish there.
Oh, for sure, because like Joe tells Nomi that Nomi's or Nomi's dialect, her Mexican Spanish, like
Yeah.
it's just she said
What
it's
is
very difficult to
so
understand.
Joe?
She's like, it's improper Spanish, and Joe's like, no, no, she's not. Now, when Joe speaks Spanish, it sounds like she's singing.
But Joe, what? So Sevi's Colombian.
Mhm.
Um, Nomi is Mexican. What is Joe?
She's mixed between Dominican and Colombian.
Okay, fair enough. There we go. You know what? I did a side view of the house.
The bombastic side eye.
Yeah, so I'm doing actually this side here. So they're it's kind of looking inside of the house. And I'm just gonna have like little shadows here of
Oh, oh,
of like the three characters sitting at the table. And then I don't know what else is gonna happen, but that's I
what's
think this is
happening?
yeah, I think this is where I'm gonna have to stop because this is actually pretty good. I'm amazed with myself.
Amaze, amaze.
Amaze, amaze,
Well,
amaze.
look at you.
Amaze, amaze,
Oh,
amaze.
oh,
What?
oh. One last Uber driver
Oh,
Spanish
please, please. No, this
megacons.
is fun. Yeah, please tell me.
Has to do with our dear friend Sevi,
Okay.
and she was telling me,
Oh
she
boy.
was like laughing, like, what happened? She's like, this guy, she's like, he so I get in the car and he's on the phone, and long story short, and she's like, I don't know if he knew I could speak Spanish, but I think anybody that looks at Sevi can understand that she's part of that community. But nevertheless, although she does have that blonde hair, so maybe it just throws people off. But
Yes.
she's like, I don't know if he knew that I could understand every single word he said. But at the same time, it's very much I don't know, I don't remember these terms. My Hispanic friends have to educate me on these things, but there's some kind of term for a male who is married but also has a mistress.
Okay.
I forget what this is, but there was this long drawn out story of this family that was like this woman was yelling at this guy and she found out about the mistress, and it was very interesting because if I remember correctly, it's I don't know. I'm a little bit fuzzy on the details. I can't remember if she was like not necessarily upset that he had a mistress, but that he favored the mistress, or I don't know. There was a kid involved. There was like this whole dynamic. And Sevi said she's just sitting in the back laughing because they're just airing their complete, she's like the complete family dirty laundry with a stranger in the back seat of the car who could understand every word they were saying.
Wow.
She's like, this guy is driving me to my destination while trying to handle a family crisis.
Oh, wait. Oh my gosh. The guy was the oh my oh no.
Yeah. Yeah, the Uber
Wow.
driver was part of
I
the was
thought
the guy.
he was like showing like he was just telling Sevi. No, he was actually talking
No,
about his family
he was the
life.
guy. Yeah, he was the guy.
Wow.
He's like
Wow.
he's like, you guys won't believe what happened to me in the Uber, and just starts telling this story.
Okay, so I got my side view. Interesting. Side view. Now I want shadows of the three people. So I gotta see my three people now. I got my old man, I got my old woman, and I got the girl who obviously they allowed to come in. So I guess the old man, I'm gonna have him here, I assume.
You assume.
I assume. And she's like telling her story. And then we have the girl here. I'm just whipping it now. I'm like, I don't care anymore about details or, you know.
Well, good.
And then I got the old lady. Wait a minute. Okay. Oh, he has a bun up here. That's how I'm gonna know that's it. It's him. Because I was like, okay, how do I distinguish between the old
The distinguishable markers.
So it's like how to. Oh, he has his whiskers as well.
Ah, yes, yes. I mean, unfortunately, some women have those too, but let's try to keep it,
I'm gonna tape it to
contained.
the male.
Yeah.
He's got his long whiskers
Have you
here.
ever seen The Golden Girls? Like, you ever watched
Oh
it?
my gosh! Yes,
Okay, you
I've
love
seen
it.
some savage things.
Okay. It's funny
I love
because what the
Dorothy.
moment, the one episode where Blanche is going through the change, right? And she, Dorothy's trying to console her, and she's like, Blanche, it's a totally natural, normal thing. It's what women have been going through for years. She's like, so, your temperature changes and she's trying to kind of gently
Yeah,
guide her through
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
different things.
yeah.
And then Sophia's in the background. She's like, and then you grow a beard. And they're like, what are you talking about? She's like, I swear. She's like, one morning I woke up looking like Yasser Arafat.
Oh my gosh! I love watching those clips. I haven't seen the whole thing, but I have seen several clips, and Dorothy's just savage.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
My grandmother kind of looked like her a little bit.
yeah,
A little bit. Yeah.
so funny.
You
So-
grow a beard.
God bless all of them. It was so hilarious. Okay, so we got the girl. She has long hair. So let she looks like she has a
Yeah.
like something that is not. Okay. Well, something like that.
Just something.
And then we got the old lady. Let's put the old lady here.
Poor old lady.
She's
That
just
fat lady over there told me. Sorry.
we got the
It's
old
from-
lady here. She has the bun at the back. She's just listening to what the girl has to say.
Very kind of her.
So does the old man, but the old man, we just see the back of him. Okay, yeah, so yeah. You know what, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? I am not a comic artist.
Wait.
Yeah.
I'm inclined to believe you if you really believe, if you can see the future. However,
Yes.
however,
However,
this is your first,
this
right?
is my first.
Okay. So I have also figured out for myself, after having drawn several one-page comic strip things,
Yeah.
that it's not for me
Mhm.
because I prefer words over constant pictures. I like pictures that amplify the words,
Mhm.
right? That's how I am liking it.
Mm.
I want but this is a completely different kind of niche or medium, so to speak. Sort of, it might not be necessarily that you're not this person. It could be you just haven't figured out the flow. I'm not saying you are doing this, but just because I don't have that much experience myself, but it's possible that you have just not found the right rhythm to make
Perhaps.
this easier for yourself. Because if this is your first time doing it,
Mm.
you're not going to know the right way to do everything.
Mm.
And so it's possible that you're maybe making some decisions that make this process harder for you.
Could be.
And that might be what is holding you back in certain elements. Because, one of your sticky situations that you say you find yourself in a lot of times is that you basically strive for perfection right away rather than just doing a bunch of sketches to figure things out.
That's true.
So, if you had loose drawings of what your ideas were and then you picked your favorite one, number one, that would already have given you a little bit of practice as to what you want your scenery to look like. So if you went into it to refine it, it would be even better. But because you're basically you're basically brainstorming while completing the finished
Yeah,
product.
it's true.
And those are conflicting as a conflicting process that puts a lot of pressure on you,
Mm.
which makes it harder to,
I guess
you know,
it's like I can't draw completely from my imagination.
not yet.
So, ugh, I don't know. I'm just not
Well, so,
enjoying the process of creating images that I know the story, but I'm just not enjoying the process of creating the image to it.
well, that could also be because you are so familiar with this story that's somebody else's that
Yeah.
you're trying to make it match and work for
Hmm.
that person's vision.
Hmm.
Whereas if it was something like your own story, you would have the free will to do whatever you want with it.
Hmm.
But then, like you said, certain things are hard for you to draw from imagination. And that's where the sketching comes in.
Yep.
If you were to draw the woman that's bowing on a separate page in different,
Positions.
maybe different angles or
Yeah.
something like that, suddenly you
Hmm.
would find it very freeing,
Hmm.
and maybe a little easier to
Hmm.
do. I think a lot of times for me, I've been in that situation too, where it's like, well, I just want to draw. I'll just be very careful and just draw perfection right away. But we don't always realize what we want,
Mm-hmm.
and we
Mm-hmm.
again we tend to limit ourselves, and then we put the pressure on ourselves that, well, if it doesn't look perfect now. And then that's also where the impatience level is. I don't know about you, but it is for me, where it's like, well, I don't want to have to take time to sketch a bunch of extra stuff. I just want a finished product now.
Yes.
Right?
That's for sure.
Right?
I
Yeah.
do get impatient. That is true.
Right.
I do get
So
impatient.
that could be where you're at right now. What you could do when you run into, like, let's say you're really in the flow and you've created four different panels, you like your characters, and all of a sudden you hit that one. Maybe on a separate piece of paper, put your journal aside, get a separate piece of paper, and just sketch out a couple of different ideas to
Mm-hmm.
free up your mind.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can go back to your
Hmm.
your finalized
Hmm.
version and be like,
Hmm.
this is the one that I want.
Hmm. That is very true.
Yeah, you never listen to me, so I don't know why I talk to you.
Well, the whole point of this sketchbook is to this is supposed to be my playground. This is supposed to be where like that I have like these ideas like this guy that I sketched out of the middle of nowhere. This is the Spider-Man that I
Yeah.
created, and then I have this great little dino here which I actually really like,
Yeah,
and
he turned out good.
he turned out awesome. You know, I re- I want to take this to something else. So that's the whole point. But then I have the comic in itself
Well,
that is creating,
mhm.
and I'm like, I want to continue it. I don't want to grab this and then have to flip it one like back and forth. But at the same time, it's like, what is my sketchbook about? My sketchbook is about creating uh things out of nothing. Well, not you can't create out of nothing, but at least it's like have the liberty of saying, you know what, I'm gonna draw something whimsical. I'm just gonna grab a sheet of paper, just draw it out, and then and then just move on. So that's kind of like my dilemma with this sketchbook, which is why it's like, well, I don't need an extra sheet of paper because that's the whole point of this sketchbook here. But
Mhm.
anyway, that's just my
Well, then.
rambling and my thinking is like, oh well, but that's okay. You know what, I am liking what I am seeing. Like you said, I
Good.
think you hit the nail in which you said you're brainstorming
Mhm.
while you're creating, and I am impatient. I really want to finish this because technically this was supposed to be a 30-day challenge. I started
Mhm.
back in March, but then again I did leave it because I did have some other commissions that I had to finish before I dedicated it, and I did hit a wall, especially here. This here was my wall. I did not know what to do after this image. I didn't know how to portray the message that the man, told about the girl, about the crane. And then it's like, well, and technically after this, it had to be a few days later But I decided it's like, you know what? No, let's just do it. Let's just go for it. She's gonna come in that same day. And that's when I got into the knock knock, who's there? And then she comes in and is like, oh, please help me. And then, but anyway. All right. It is it's getting to the hour. We have been streaming for almost an hour and 45 minutes. I do love how I can play with like my kneading. I don't know about you, but when I'm thinking, I just like automatically need this eraser. I need it and I
Sometimes,
need
yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, just kind of like fiddle with it.
I do fiddle with it. Yeah. And then I just stick my pencils on it. I just feel good about it. And then I have to take it. I have to like scrape it off. There. So, Tabitha, tell the people out there on the internet, do you have anything coming up?
I do, of course, on Mondays and Tuesdays at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I've got my brush hour segment where we create all kinds of different things. I'm not sure if I'll be streaming my process for Manchego or not. I don't know if I'll be doing my painting on Monday or if we're going to go back to digital. We'll just kind of see what happens. But we're also gearing up for Shark Week.
Woo!
As some people have already mentioned in the comment section, we're merging Pokemon with sharks, and I'm asking people that if they want to be part of an upcoming video, that if they wanted to take their favorite Pokemon or a random Pokemon and a favorite shark or a random shark, merge them together in some kind of artistic format. Please, no AI. If you wanted to participate, put your name on it, put the Pokemon that you put on there, and then you can drop it in the Artist's Alley, a free chat room over on my Patreon, and we're going to feature it, and I'm going to try to have a Pokemon champion look at them and see if they can figure out which Pokemon people schmerged their sharks with. Should be a good time.
Nice. Very nice. And as for me, I'm not going to be streaming until on these channels, both on our channel or my gaming channel. I won't be streaming until Thursday. You may see pop up somewhere around on the internets, but that will be on other people's channels. So, yeah, that's all for me. It has been a great week. I mean, yesterday I almost did not stream because I had been on Tabitha's channel twice this week, and I was like, it's like, you know what? I streamed so much this week. What happened?
Twice.
I did. I felt like
Funny.
it was like from once a week to like 3 or 4 times a week, and then we passed on to my channel, playing Repo. And it was like, why do I feel like I've streamed? It's like, well, yeah, I was streaming. And I was like, well, but I wasn't on my channel. So I just said, you know what? And I told the chat from the beginning of the stream, is like, I am not inspired today. I am genuinely not inspired. I don't know what's going to come out. My creative juices are just like almost dry. I have nothing to give, but we'll see what happens. And thankfully I did, because then I came up with this panel right here. I was like, oh, wow, for an hour and like 10 minutes, because I did stream later on. It's like an hour and 10. I was able to, complete this image. It was like, okay, we got this.
Well, sometimes that's the thing about streaming too, is that while it can be a lot of work to stream and try to create artwork, sometimes the distraction of interacting with the chat sometimes is beneficial, where you do feel a little freer, where you just kind of like, you know what, I'm just gonna start drawing stuff, and then you start chit-chatting with people, and the camaraderie, is there. Or, you get the bots in the chat that talk about weird things and you laugh at it.
Who was that guy? He's like, hey, that women. And I'm like, wow, I'm plural now. That women with the glasses looks like a Jew. And I'm like, oh, okay.
I know, it's like, okay, and what's your
I was like, oh, okay, thanks. I was like, what can I say? Thanks. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
And
like, were we supposed to be offended by that? Like, that's weird.
Like, I am not offended. It's like, okay. And then he says, yeah, well, I don't Jews. And I'm like, oh, well, that's your problem.
That sounds like a you problem. Yeah.
What does that have to do with me?
What does that have to do with me?
He's like, I have nothing. You said that I look like one, and then I was like, oh yeah, I do Jews. I'm like, okay, well,
you have no power here,
It's like, okay, but what can I say to you? I'm sorry for you. It's like, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
So anyway, thank you so much for sticking around, for dropping by to see how we get frustrated and how we move past that frustration and actually get some stuff done. And it's amazing, you know. That's the work of an artist. That is what's behind the scenes. You've seen it because you see all these great, amazing things. You see, for example, you know, Igor or Eric do these amazing things. And guess what? Even they get frustrated. They get, you know,
Oh,
they hit a
sure.
wall. They get frustrated. They're like, you know, you're popping up swear words because like, you know,
Yeah, yeah.
the anger is there because you guess what? We're all human. And even though
Mhm.
you guys get to see amazing stuff, you know, it's like, yeah, and the whole thing behind it is like, guess what?
The
The muse was
process.
not with us, you know?
No, the muses were not with us.
So, anyway, thank you so much. And I think I have 5 people. So let's see who's out. Okay, so Not Bush is online. I'm gonna
Yeah, I've been
start
watching
rating
his stuff.
him over there so you guys can check out all his amazing stuff. He does
Oh my gosh, yeah.
incredible sculpting. So if you stick around, just say hi to him, saying that yeah, we are rating another artist channel. Apart from that, thank you so much. We're gonna start the raid. And over on the YouTube side, thank you so much for dropping by. Leave a like when you yeah, start the raid.
Exit.
Oh, error, starting the raid. Please try again. I don't know why I can't. Okay, maybe somebody left. Let's try it
Yeah, you
again.
have to have like a minimum of 5,
Oh,
so somebody
somebody
all of a sudden
left.
left. Yeah.
Somebody left, so I can't raid anybody. Oh, that's so sad. Anyway, thank you all and have a wonderful, where's my OBS? There it is. Thank you all and have a wonderful rest of your day. Have a wonderful weekend. Peace out.